The Patreon pick, as requested by Ned thank you for the request, was the 2005 film Batman Begins, which Nico will talk about.
Alright, so Batman Begins is the story of how Batman begins. Once he was Bruce Wayne, a mild-mannered little boy who fell down a well full of bats, and now he's Batman, who is trying to save the city from an evil toxin that will make everyone so scared.
Fun fact, Christian Bale and Liam Neeson actually fought on a frozen lake, and when on the last day they were fighting, they could hear it crackling beneath them, and when they came back the next day, it had completely melted.
That's very fun. That's a good fun fact, Tanner.
Thank you.
Well, as for our ranks here, Dylan, are you going to be sticking around for the rest of the episode here?
Dude, I shouldn't, but let's get this over with.
Fantastic. Well, I'll give my rank here first. I liked this movie quite a bit. I'm going to give an A.
What movie are we ranking?
Batman Begins.
Okay.
I think this is a good movie. I gave it a flat B.
Oh, that's shocking. I actually also gave it an A. I think this is a really well-made Batman movie.
I'm kind of split between you guys. I'm at a B+.
Well, fantastic. So, I want to get ahead of Tanner being a fucking hater about this version of Batman. I'll say my piece about why I enjoyed this film. So, a big thing that this film does very well is that they focus way more on Bruce Wayne than like any other Batman film really does as of late. Like, I understand why films would prefer to give us as much Batman as possible, but because that leaves the Bruce half of the character feeling pretty underexplored, so I did really appreciate they were able to dive a lot more into his past and kind of what led him to become Batman in this one. And also, like, the score, fantastic, obviously. I was surprised by how many villains they were able to sneak in here. Like, obviously, I was expecting Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul, but they also, gave us little inklings of a few other characters, like Hugo Strange and Zsasz were also in here as well. And, just those additional characters help the world feel a bit more lived in, even if their inclusions were overall pretty minor. Tanner, is the proper pronunciation Falcone or Falcone? Because all along I believed it to be Falcone, but every one of these fucking movies says Falcone.
No, not every movie does. They change it from movie to movie. I'm pretty sure in Robert Pattinson's Batman they say Falcone.
Okay.
So the answer is nobody knows.
Perfect.
There were some parts of this film I wasn't a huge fan of. There were some weird little moments in the editing. There's this one scene where, once he gets to the Batcave so he can, give Rachel the antidote, and then he just, fucking glides out of nowhere for, one shot. I don't know why they put that in there. It was unnecessary. They could have just had him running up to her with the antidote. It was odd, but, those sorts of little things don't detract too much from me. And so, obviously, there's a big sequel bait in this film with them handing him the Joker card. I didn't mind it in this one, though. The way in which they did it, it was nice and quick. It wasn't something that they lingered on at all. And I can 100% see being in the theater when this film came out, being very hyped. That, oh my gosh, the next one's gonna be the Joker? That's fucking crazy. Whereas, with the newest the Batman film, I felt nothing when they teased us with the Joker.
Dude, that's so true, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I think the Joker tease here is fucking hype. I actually really like it.
Yeah, I think that part was really well done, especially where it was just oh yeah, this new criminal popped up. All we know is he left this as his calling card and just hands him. I agree with Nico. Very well done. But yeah, I like how they really got into kind of just a little backstory, I guess, and just kind of the big setup and just the internal struggles with Batman becoming the person that he is in this movie. And, I just like how we explore different parts of Gotham and how just, into the nooks and crannies it all is,
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Nico was right. The main reason I'm held back from liking this film as much as you guys is, I don't like a lot of the changes to Batman's canon that it makes. A big one for me is that, typically Batman's story is that, he's traveling the world, finding, masters in different skills and martial arts and learning from all of them. Whereas in this one, he only learns from Ra's al Ghul. And so it just makes Batman way less cool and way less capable than he typically is supposed to be. Another big negative for me, I think the action in this movie isn't very good. Like, a lot of the fight choreography is pretty mediocre, and the shooting around it is very frenetic. It's doing the typical Hollywood action thing where it's like constantly zooming in on stuff, and so you can't tell who's hitting what or where anything is happening. And then it's the thing everyone jokes about with this movie, but him killing Raish, and that this does count as him killing him, is fucking stupid and totally not in line with Batman as a character. On the positive end, I think this movie does have really solid atmosphere and vibes, which I appreciate. But, yeah, those are my big problems with this film, so to speak.
What are your big positives?
Yes, Jackson?
Okay, I guess I'll go. I was gonna let you continue your thread because Nico prompted you.
Well, he prompted me, but I said it has solid vibes and atmosphere, and I thought the Joker moment was
That was
tight.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, I think my biggest gripe with this movie that you guys haven't talked about yet is the fucking pacing. This movie is insanely fast-paced. It feels like a lot of scenes don't have enough time to breathe, from my perspective. Not crazy big into it. Another one is just kind of just cringy at moments. Batman does a lot of just goofy fucking one-liners and shit. You know, it's a superhero movie, so whatever.
Yeah.
But it took me out in quite a few moments, to be completely honest with you. I agree with Tanner too. I'm not crazy about the action. I think my favorite scene in the movie was just the car chase, which, like, they do say at the end, you know, fits in with this character, they didn't kill people, that nobody was hurt miraculously or nobody was killed. But, like, how is that possible? And how could he have predicted that to happen? Because he was fucking massacring those police officers, for lack of a better word, with those maneuvers. But yeah, overall, I would just say it's an entertaining movie. It's well shot. It's well acted. It's a good movie that's a little much for me at times.
Well, fantastic. Are we ready to move on to the final ranks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can he just call bats forth? Is that a power that Batman has? I've never seen that before. That really caught me off guard.
He has
when
a
he did
little,
that
like,
shit.
sonic emitter thing that I guess can summon bats.
Dude, when I was in church, little Sunday school as a boy, there was a moment where, like, the fucking preacher lady, the Sunday school woman, was, like, asking everybody, okay, guys, so what are some superheroes and their powers? And there was one kid who said, Batman's powers, he can control bats. And I was so fucking seething when I heard this. He doesn't fucking control bats. It's not what he does. Anyway, I'm sticking with my A.
Same.
I'll stick with my
Actually,
B.
you know what? I'll drop it to an A-. Jackson, that was fair. There is a decent bit of fucking pacing problems with this film.
It's so fast-paced. I was genuinely caught off guard with the pace. And, like, it doesn't help, too, that they're going back and forth in time as well. So, like, the first fucking 45 minutes of this movie was just manic for me, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, I'm sticking out my B+. Did Dylan tell you sticking out his A? I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, I was waiting for him, my bad. A- overall.
Fantastic. That sounds about right.